EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, and that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things, but once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
Jackson throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Leopard!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now let's go!
And Jackson throwing once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Jackson will throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
On second down, here's Jackson to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long.
Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Jackson now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on second down is Locke. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Locke. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. "34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
All right, here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Indy. 63 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Luck. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. Fights loose. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Set! Green!
Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Spins away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. It's locked. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw is locked. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. First carry for James Conner. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Luck on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Whoosh.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are in for 6.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to spin free. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you're right in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the interception, it's Luck. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And the blitz does come. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going to do.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he lost the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Hines. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Rivers in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. A spin. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with Hines. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Colts on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Love. And that is incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Fielded just inside the 20. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Rivers in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check out! 140! Check out! Reggie!
From the gun, here's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the Colts getting ready to go. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Rock. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10.
Check. Strong right.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throws it underneath for Collins. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Jackson steps away. That's caught out left by Perriman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Detroit!
Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Jackson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, Charles, this one's good.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick.